Well, guys, it has finally happened. The banana tree has come to its end. Hopefully, just for the season and not permanently. We are in December, and I shouldn't complain. We have had very nice weather, very warm weather for a very long time. But it is finally in the 20s at night and, 30s or 40s during the day here in Philadelphia, which is, a normal temperature this time of year in December, if I haven't already said that. I'm trying something different this year with the banana tree. I've had it, I think, 3 years now, and I have been overwintering it inside in the basement. And frankly, I'm getting a little tired of digging it out and bringing it in, especially when I have so many other plants that I do that process with. So this year, I'm thinking, let's take a little risk. I'm taking a risk with a few other plants as well, which I'll show you here in a second. Mostly just because I don't have any space. My apartment is a 1-bedroom apartment, and I don't have anywhere to put these huge plants. So we're taking risks this year, and I'm confident it is going to be okay. Let's spin the camera around here. It looks like the leaves, of course, are no longer good, but I think the base is still fine, and that's really what we are concerned about with overwintering this banana. So let's spin it around. There are birds flying all around here. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're here. I'm sure you'll hear them in the background. So this is what is going on with the banana right now, and we'll just walk back through here. I am a spring cleanup type of person, so I'm just I'll just do a spin around here. Whatever happens back here. Basically, I let the plants go. I don't cut them back. Probably could do that with the hostas back here. I know sometimes people have issues with critters, I guess hibernating in the foliage over the winter, but I don't really have that problem here, knock on wood. So I just kind of let it go, and I let all of these leaves just lay all over the place, because it creates, okay, we're just gonna walk over here again. It creates this nice blanket specifically for my purple heart. I mean, even this one right here is fine. This is a plant that overwinters for me, and I think that is because of this nice layer of leaves that's covering them for the winter. Some plants, of course, like the coleus here, they cannot tolerate any kind of cold, so they are dead. But some of these other things that are underneath the leaves will come back, and some of the things that I don't pull out come back, and that's why I don't pull them out, because sometimes I get a little surprise. And speaking of surprises, right here is a hellebora, and it is blooming. I guess I was gonna say how surprising, but I guess helleboras do bloom when it's cold out. Maybe I'll put these leaves back here. I shouldn't have pulled those away. They are protecting the plants. But anyway, how fun is that? There's a hellebore back here. It's very short. Maybe I could water this plant. It has been very dry here as well. Getting a little sidetracked. We are focusing on this banana tree. If you hang around, I am going to go for a walk just a few blocks from my apartment. I was walking to the gym yesterday, and I saw a plant that I had never seen before, and what made it so exciting was it was blooming, and it was so pretty. As you can see, everything's kind of in its dormancy period, so it's kind of a surprise to be walking along and there you see a plant that basically, excuse me, looks like it should be blooming in the spring or summer. So stick around. After we're done looking at this banana and these couple other plants, I'm just gonna walk over and take a look at this new plant to me. I think it's called a Mahonia, if I'm remembering. I'll put it up on the screen once we get there. But a couple other plants that I am trying to overwinter outside are my asparagus ferns. And honestly, like I said, we've already had some 20s. And they look fine. They actually look okay. And I think the trick to overwintering these for me, growing zone 7B in a garden that is heavily protected by this wall and the leaves I've just talked about, I pushed the pots all the way up against the wall in between these other two planters, and I think I'm going to drape some like clear plastic over the top, and I think that's going to help protect these for over the winter. Ascot, rainbow, euphorbia, similar idea, kind of pushing it up against this pot and against the wall. This is a perennial, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. It's these guys who I have to worry more about. And then also underneath this pot there are some oxalis. They look good. Hopefully I'll have to, I forget the growing zone, but I think these might be growing zone 8 or 7. So we're taking a risk with those. I do love that plant, but again, who has the space? Not me. Underneath these leaves, we've got the Plectranthus too, that's still looking fine. So I may cover that up just a little bit more with some leaves. But back to the banana. Here we are at the base, and it looks pretty good. I did attempt to cover it up with this plastic bag, and I think I'm going to take some of these leaves, put around the base, and kind of fix this plastic bag, because I think that will help protect it over the winter. I do want to be careful while we're talking here. Let's just walk over. You're gonna see the inside of my messy container here. What are we looking for? We are looking for this guy right here. The concern with the plastic bag, so I'm gonna cut this banana. That's what's happening. The concern with the plastic bag, and maybe me putting some leaves in there, is that it might cause some obviously unwanted rot. So we don't want that to happen. I'm just cutting the top of this banana off because it looks a little unsightly. Wow. I don't know if you were able to see that as I was cutting. Let's do... Let's do this again from over here. There is so much water just gushing out of this plant. Here we go. Can we do this one-handed? That's probably not the best cutting. I should be doing it from the top. There we go. Timber. I'm gonna come in here and do a little squeeze. You can see all of this water coming out of this plant. So why is that important, or why do I care? That's something, if you do choose to bring it inside, to note that it is filled with so much water, and that's why they do rot sometimes. I'm also surprised that did not freeze. All right, now I've made a mess, but you know what? I think we're going to use, we're just gonna leave these leaves back here because why not? More protection. We'll call that Spring's problem. Tons of water in this guy. Yeah, there, look at that. I should have learned my lesson because, which I didn't, although I think the banana tree is safe. Learn my lesson because the upright elephant ear or alocasia kind of has this similar look, and I did the same thing where I was squeezing the water out, and I don't know, this looks very inviting in here, and I was sticking my finger in there and did not realize that the upright elephant ear will cause some pretty bad skin irritation. So I should not be doing that with other plants. I do not know if they are cause any skin irritation or not. Okay, so I think we're just gonna put some more leaves in here and maybe just tidy up or tighten up that plastic. Hopefully that little bit of plastic and extra plants, I had some cut plants that were extremely dry, so I just put them around the base just to add a little bit of insulation around the base of that plant, because that's really what we're worrying about. It's admittedly, it doesn't look very nice back here. It's it's like what do I want to call it? Kind of looks like a compost pile back here, but that's fine. Don't really spend a lot of time back here in the winter. This probably would not be everybody's look, but I think it's fine. I have my pumpkins back here. I also have, I'm surprised, I have these crocus, which are these guys right here, and these are fall blooming crocus, and they still have not done anything, which is disappointing. I also have a wire vine back here, which is getting covered up by leaves, and I'm hoping that will also overwinter for me. Surprisingly, this petunia right here, there's a bud, has not died yet. I think overall this lantana is looking okay. I could maybe like put some plastic around the sides of this and hope that it will survive as well. Mexican petunia also looking okay. Maybe if I just put it a little bit closer to the building, I think it would increase the chances of that survival. All right, let's go for a walk now and take a look at this plant. It's cold out here and my eyes are watering like crazy, but let's go take a look at this other plant that I was just telling you about. Okay, we are walking down the block now, and here is the plant. Can you spot it? It is such a surprise. Like I said, when I'm walking down the street the other day on the way to the gym, I walk by this place every day, and have never noticed this. There is a gate right here, so unfortunately I can't get any closer, but I think you can hopefully see it from here. How beautiful is this? So this is a Mahonia, and it is classified as a I guess an evergreen shrub. It gets anywhere between 3 and 10 feet tall, and I'm gonna guess right now that that one is probably about 6 feet. They do like moist, well-draining soil. Beautiful yellow flowers that are almost like little balls. It grows in garden zones 5 through 9, and I think it is great. It does look like the leaves are very similar to, I'm gonna say, like a holly, so they are like kind of pointy, the edges of the leaves, but I think it's great. Definitely a good winter interest plant. It does say that it blooms multiple times throughout the year, but how great is it to have this very you know, sunny, beautiful plant, especially when it is cold and windy. This little garden here, it looks like there's another one right here that maybe has already bloomed or is getting ready to bloom. I'm not sure. Definitely a lot shorter. But yeah, I just wanted to be nosy and looking what else is over here. I just wanted to share that plant with you guys because it is something that I have never seen before. Seeing what else we have over here. They have a lot of good winter interest plants, so they still have some foliage going on even when it is cold and wintry. All right guys, that's everything for today. I am finishing up with, let's see if I can tilt here to get this tree in the backdrop. This is one of my favorite trees in the city. It is huge, it is old, and it always has bright orangey red leaves at the end of the season. It is also one of the last trees to lose its leaves, so I thought I would also show that because it's so nice. And I realize, or I kind of forget, not everybody lives in a place where there are 4 seasons and trees that change colors. So that is everything. Thank you again for watching. It was a short video, but it's winter or close to winter, and there's not really a whole lot happening right now in the garden. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next garden video. Have a great day.